Welcome back everyone to the Tekkit server, and today I'm going to be crafting some power armor. Well, I've already crafted it, I've just got to put the pieces all together. And unfortunately I won't be able to make a jetpack just yet. You have to have, in this mod pack, to make the ion thrusters, you need a tesseract frame, which requires Enderium, which I currently don't have a way to get anywhere near this amount of Enderium, so currently that's impossible, but we can make some other stuff here. So one thing I've noticed here is that there's some stuff that looks like it's meant for galactic craft, like this airtight seal, which just requires a glass block, which I thought I had on me for some odd reason. Yeah, I left it in there. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on since it's so cheap. And next I want to put in a capacitor to store energy. I normally like to put that in the maybe I should put it in the leggings. I think that would be better. So there's 3 tiers of batteries: basic, advanced, elite. And I'm going to go ahead and go with the elite. Pretty much all 3 batteries are the same weight. They just vary in their energy storage. So it's best to go with the most expensive one that you can. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the battery size at the minimum, I guess. If you increase it, you see it increases your weight as well, which actually might not hurt to have a little bit more power there. Maybe something like that. Okay, next thing I want are is the glider, which is a very useful little contraption. It lets you glide, as the name suggests, and these glider wings, they're not too terribly expensive. Well, actually the recipes for a lot of these things will vary from mod pack to mod pack, and this mod pack seems to have some of the more expensive recipes for a lot of things. No, actually, the recipes that you get with IC2 installed, I think, are actually a bit worse. So let's go ahead and put the glider on here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this armor on. And this armor has some very detailed models, or pretty good textures. You can press L to customize it, and the first time you click on the armor, it will turn everything invisible, which is actually kind of what I like. So now I just look like me. I don't look like I'm wearing anything, but I can glide. Amazing. And you could see the energy bars on the right there. And I could probably just throw this in the energetic infuser here, charge it up. I don't know what the conversion rate for RF to kilojoules is, but I think there's a lot of RF in a kilojoule. Okay, well that's good enough for now. There are some ways to generate power. There's the kinetic generator, but that produces heat. These solar generators, which I think are part of an expansion for modular power suits, are both pretty good. And I'll definitely want to make one of these later on. Okay, and next I've got a bunch of servos. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put on the sprint assist. And this lets you give yourself a walking and sprinting speed boost, basically. And you can configure this however you like. Compensation, I think, it affects your hunger consumption. So that would increase the energy cost a little bit, not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and mess with our sprint speed a little bit. How about we make it something like 200% about and see what that does. Walking speed assist, let's give that, I don't know, 130 maybe? Let's see how that is. That's a pretty good speed. The sprint actually doesn't feel quite that fast. Let's bump that up a little bit more. Something like that. Here we go, that feels pretty good. Ah, okay. Notice how it says my leggings have a total capacity of 150k, and my bar over there says 452k. It is considering the powers from this redstone flux capacitor as well. I don't know, is it actively drawing from that, or is it drawing from the leggings? I can't tell, it's not really using enough energy for me to say. Okay, next I do want to put some armor on. Armor does add weight. There's iron, diamond, and energy shielding. And the heat sinks let you produce more heat before you catch fire and start taking damage. Diamond plating is lighter and protects you better, but it requires 5 diamonds and an in-bar gear. So I just went ahead and made 2 of these for now. I'm going to put it on my chest, I suppose. And leggings. And how thick should we make it? Looks like it's 6 kilograms to bump it up all the way, and that gives you 3 armor bars. So let's say... yeah, let's just bump it up all the way on both of them. So that gives me 6 armor plating, or 12 armor points, however you want to say it, and that doesn't seem to hamper my movement at all. I forget what the weight limit is. I think your total armor can be something like 25 kilograms before it starts slowing you down. Okay, and I've got some more servo motors. I also wanted to give myself a jump assist since I can't make a jetpack just yet. So let's see, if I bump this up all the way, that's 25 joules. Okay, that's not too bad. What if I... okay, compensation is pretty cheap. That would only added 5 joules per jump. So that's not bad. Let's go test it out here. So I can jump pretty high. I don't have any fall damage protection yet. I actually forgot to make the stuff for that, but it's pretty cheap. And I can, of course, glide all I want. Okay, and the final thing that I made the materials for was the uphill step assist, which lets you climb up 1 block steps without having to jump. Very handy. It can get a bit annoying sometimes if you're trying to build, but you can actually turn all of these features off. You can bind them to a key and then just press the key to turn them on and off. So let me get into a safer spot here. Okay, you can press K to bind keys, and we could press new, for example, and let's see, apostrophe is not bound to anything, so maybe we could make that, well, there's not really anything here I want to bind. Maybe the uphill step assist. Okay, so currently it's on. I can turn it off in theory. Here we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and delete that key binding. I don't want that. Okay, something else that's pretty good to make is the shock absorbers, so we should be able to do that. Let me make a couple more servo motors here. They're kind of expensive, mostly in iron. Oh, and these wirings require copper and silver. And again, the recipe varies from mod pack to mod pack. Uh-oh. Why be... Oh, the gravel prevented it from pulverizing any more ores, so we gotta wait for more copper. That's kind of annoying. I need to get this system better automated somehow. Okay, well, we're getting the copper in pretty quickly, so not a big deal. I will survive. Okay, 2 more servo motors, and I've got lots of wool. Shock absorber. And I'll go ahead and turn that all the way up, and that should completely negate all fall damage if we have the power required, which is not that much. So this radiation shielding looks like it's also something from Galacticraft. I wonder if that adds any weight. It is made out of the same thing that the basic armor or iron armor plating is. So I'm not sure. So some other interesting things you do with the power armor. There's the auto feeder, which will feed you automatically. The water electrolyzer, which will basically let you breathe underwater. Flight control kind of lets you fly like you're in creative, although it's a little bit weird. Thermal generator. I guess that does what it says. I've never bothered to use it. Magnet, I've had kind of limited success with. Active camouflage, I'm not sure how helpful that is. The water tank is kind of useful if you have stuff that generates a lot of heat. And I would have liked to make the jet boots, which is not as strong as the regular jetpack, but it's half the cost. And parachute might be good to make as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Parachute. So 3 wool, 2 string, and a pneumatic servo. Wait, how many of these did I need? I need 2 of them. Okay. And gotta make some of those pneumatic servos. Wait, do you have to have certain colors of wool? Why are there 2 recipes? I don't understand what the difference is. I'm going to assume it doesn't matter. Alright, and there's a parachute. It's kind of like the glider, except that it doesn't move you forward. You just hang, and if you press forward, you glide. Very handy for getting around. And it's not all that expensive for something that lets you kind of fly. So, still not sure where exactly I'm going to be building and what. I always have a hard time deciding what I should do. I'm not a very creative person, really. I come up with a good idea every once in a while, but it's pretty rare. The sound effects for modular powersuits seem to be working with me pretty well. I've had a lot of trouble with modular powersuit sound effects in the past, but I think that was all when I was still using the Logitech G35 headphones. Now that I've got my Sennheiser headphones that plug straight into a normal audio jack instead of a USB, they work much better, much less glitchy sound. Still get some little audio glitches in Minecraft every once in a while though, but not too bad. Well, I think I've actually got enough stuff here to make an episode, so next time, if we're lucky, I will start working on a proper base or something. I'm really not sure what I want to do here. I don't want to live in this cave anymore. I don't like it, and I can't make it look pretty. Well, I might be able to, I don't know. I guess I could make another attempt at that, but I will not record it since last time failed so miserably. So thank you for watching this hopefully reasonably length video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and leave a like or a comment if you want to. And don't forget to check out the other guys' channels as well, and I will see you next time.